So we'll talk about security. Security means who sees what. So it is very important to realize that this is the same org where everybody is logging in, right? So user A, user 2, user 3, user 4, user 5, user 6. And what these are different type of users. That's maybe so like there can be system administrators. Those are changing Salesforce. There can be business users, sales users. There can be service users, service representatives. Everybody is creating data, right? In that, and maybe there are HR people who are working into your org and so on. So there are different kinds of users who are basically logging into this system, and maybe the sales people don't need the opportunity information does not need to be shown to the sales representatives because that might be sensitive data. Sales people do not need to see the cases of other customers. It's not needed. Something of that sort. So if the data needs to be one, or we have to hide and show data based on the permission and authorization of different people. And there can be separate sensitive data, which is only available for few people to see. They can decide, they can work on it. If that is the case, then it is very important to understand how security model works and how Salesforce basically allows us to make sure that only authorized people can see the correct data. The most important part to begin with is that every user will have a profile. What is a profile? Profile is generally categorized as the user type. What kind of user is that? By default, Salesforce will give some standard profiles, but you can clone this and create your custom profiles also. Some of the standard profiles is system administrator, then standard user. These are some profiles. So these are you based on these profiles. A lot of permissioning has been done. That means a lot of accesses has been given by default. So what kind of accesses are we talking about? Let's define that. The accesses can also be given using permission sets. That is, if so, profile can only be one, and profile is mandatory, right? Permission sets can be given to a person more than one. So n number of permissions can be given to a person, and this is not mandatory. Okay, so profile and permission sets are very crucial for giving access. So now let's talk about security. When we talk about security, when we talk about a table, what kind of permission can happen in a table? What are the different operations that can happen in a table? Anybody wants to give it a try?
Are you asking about read, write, only write, update, this kind of permission?
Create, read, update, delete, cut,
Okay, correct.
read permission.
Okay, so
What does it means?
create means the admin part has the access to create a data.
Admin, no. Data is created by regular users.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, data, yeah, and the data is and the user has the access to read, create, read, and edit, I think.
Yeah. What is the basic permission of these four? The most basic permission.
Create, read, edit, and delete.
No, out of these four, which one is the most basic permission?
Read.
Read. So without even seeing the data, you cannot. This is the most basic permission of any data. What is the read permission? Read permission means reading a row of data. Okay, this one of the rows. Yeah. So the access can happen. First level is that can I see the table? That means can I see the rows? Table means a collection of rows, right? Nothing else. So can I see this table, and can I see the structure of this table? So that is first permission. Second permission is that is a read. Second permission is can I create a row on this table? That is a create permission. Can I update a row of this table? Can I delete a row from this table? Isn't it? So 4 levels of permission is that, right? So your security is also in three levels. One is, can I see this table? And if I see this table, can I see these rows or not? And can I see on these rows, can I see these columns or not? Right? So let's see this. A better diagram is like this. So the outer circle is called object level security. The second circle is field level security. Third security is a record level security. Why these concentric circles? Because if you do not have object level security, then field level security is meaningless for you. If so, you have to get past the first level of permission, then second level permission you have to get past, and then the third level permission is important. If I give a RLS and FLS and I do not have a OLS, there is no way, no value. These are nonsense permissions. These are no use. So outer circle is, can I see that table or not? Then the individual columns, can I see the individual column values or not? Then third level is, can I see the individual rows or not? Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, what is object level security? Object level security is basically defined using profile and permission sets. You can use either of them. So in that OLS, you define CRUD level permission. Out of these four, what you want to give? Create, read, update, delete. The basic permission you have to get is read. Otherwise, you have not given any permission. OLS is not given on that object. Okay. So read permission has to be given on a table. Then you can see the table data. What table data can these people see? Any row or any data where he is the owner. Okay. Not all data. All data of the table wherein he is the owner. That is the only thing you can see. So OLS is a ownership permission. So can I read the data wherein I am owner? Can I update the data when I am owner? Can I delete the data where I am owner? Can I create a new data where I am owner? Clear? That is important. Second level permission is field level permission. So every table has multiple fields. Every object has multiple fields wherein we store the individual data. Whether that field is available to see, and if it is available to see, can I edit that data? So visible and editable. There are only two types of permissions in a field level. That is individual fields of, even I can see the whole table data. I may not see some column data. Like in an employee column, only the salary HR people can only see. That field should not exist or should not be visible for anybody else. Right? That is it. So that is a field level security. Sometimes you can see, but even if you have update permission, you cannot edit that field. It will become a read-only field for you. It can so happen. Field level security. Third level security is record level security. Record level security means security for the FLS is also provided using profile and permissions. Okay. Third level is record level security. That means, can you see the rows where you are not an owner? Is provided using RLS. What is RLS? Where do we specify it? There is a OWD. You will hear this many times. It's an org wide defaults. Every object will have a org wide default. So org wide default can be many things. Private, read only, public read only, and public read write. What does private mean? Private means I cannot see records or rows of record data, which is basically where I am not the owner. If OWD is set to private, that means only owner can see their data and nobody else. Clear? Read only, public read only means everybody can see everybody's data, but only owner can edit it if he has update permission, right? But non-owner cannot edit data. Clear? What is read write? Read write means a non-owner can see also, edit also. But editing can only be done if he has this CRUD permission. Object level permission is there here, right? So if you define a update permission, then only I can RW will allow you to edit. So let's see a table and understand this. Owner, not owner, but non-owner. In profile, I have given read permission. OWD is set to private. Can a owner create record?
Yes.
I have only read permission. How will I create record?
Because I'm the owner.
Does not matter. In my profile, I have only given read permission.
Oh,
I cannot create.
I just
cannot update. I cannot delete. Only I can read. Read data wherein I am the owner.
In the non-owner, the same case happens.
Non-owner cannot create.
Yeah.
Non-owner cannot update. Non-owner cannot delete. Can non-owner see the data?
Yeah.
They cannot.
No.
Set to private.
Yep, it's private.
Okay.
Any confusion? Let me know immediately. Now I give a create permission. What changes?
To whom? To owner or non-owner?
What will happen?
Okay, just you are giving the create.
Only I have given additional permission. Create. What will happen?
And the security type is private.
No change here. It is private.
So the owner can create and read, not update or not delete.
Yes. Non-owner?
Non-owner doesn't do anything.
Now I give edit permission. What changes?
The update section will be generated for owner. But non-owner the same.
No changes here, right?
No changes, yeah.
Delete. What?
Same thing happened in the private security type.
Clear, guys?
Yes.
What is happening? Okay, now let's change this. I have set to public read only. And I start again from scratch. What happens?
The read-only, the create and update and delete section will not be active for owner, and the only the read-only section will active, and the non-owner the same read-only section will be.
Create cannot do, update cannot do, delete cannot do, right?
And the same on in the non-owner section, the same will happen.
Non-owner can read or not?
Non-owner, yeah, can read because
Can
it is
read.
public. Yeah.
Yes, public read only.
Yeah.
Now I give a CRUD permission. What? Create permission. What will happen?
Non-owner and owner can do that. Create option.
Yeah.
Only can owner create.
Owner,
The read
yeah,
only
because
permission.
the owner,
Okay, yeah.
non-owner cannot create because
What about what if we edit?
the owner can edit that, but the non-owner cannot edit. And the same thing will happen for delete also.
Is it getting clear, guys?
Yes.
But one thing that is in the public section, if the non-owner have, because just like that, when we use the user interface, so we can add a record, right? Are you
Non-owner, you using in interface,
Yeah,
a non-owner cannot create at all, because using interface, the creator is always the owner.
yeah, because I think I have the admin access. That's why I can create it,
No,
right?
not admin access. You are admin access, but even if you are not an admin, always the creator is the owner by default. But you can change ownership later.
Means just like that, if I create a record, just for example, just I in the user interface, I just want create a record, edit record. So I'm the owner, right?
Yes.
So if you using the same URL and
Hmm.
you are just seeing the same playground, so
Hmm.
you just only able to see. You cannot update, you cannot create, and you cannot delete, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Now I change this again. Let's give this the read write permission. I start from scratch again. Only permission is there on the profile. OWD set to public. What happens?
The owner and the non-owner both can read the data record, but the rest of the tree they cannot.
Create cannot do, update cannot do, delete cannot do, create cannot do, update cannot do, delete cannot do.
Create cannot.
Right?
Yeah,
Let's give a create permission now.
the owner can create, but the non-owner cannot create.
Both can create because this is a rewrite combination.
Read write, because I think the public is the most means free data security type, right? As I know that.
There is no security at all. Read write means no security.
Okay.
TRE means what will happen now?
We both can do,
Absolutely.
but I think the RW means you cannot delete the data.
Yeah. Now I give a delete. Any
I
confusion
think-
till now so far, guys?
They can,
Which one?
the deletion.
Yeah, I can delete. And
But
read
one
write
thing
permission
that
means
is
I
one
can
thing,
conditionally delete. There are some objects wherein non-owner cannot delete, like case. Okay, this is conditional. They may be able to delete if that object allows non-owners to delete. Okay.
but the
Even if-
read write is the, you are telling that reader is the most means whatever free types, free security
Yes,
type.
read write means there is no security.
Okay.
Okay, guys, clear? So it is very crucial that the grammar is very simple. Don't get confused here. The grammar is profile plus permission set is one that is added up. So any permission which you have given in profile, any permission sets you have created, all adds up. Okay. And if there is a OWD setting, out of these two, whatever is the minimum setting wins. Okay, very important. So if this is restricted here, then restriction will be applicable. If it is restricted here, then restriction will be applicable. Does not matter. Whatever is minimum permission between OWD and profile permission sets always wins. Minimum permission wins. That means restriction will apply. That's the easy thing to remember. You don't have to remember this whole table. If it is restricted at either profile end, permission set end, or it is restricted at OWD end, that restriction will always win. That means the restriction will be there. Okay. So now what we will see is that who sees what? This is let's see some entities here Like we will see what is a profile first, then we'll see what is a permission set, then we'll see what is a OW, these permissions in profiles and permission set, and then we will see the OWD. Before that, please remember how system administrators are able to see everybody's data. Always they are able to see everybody's data. Why? Because every time you will see CRUD permission, CRED, there is also two different permissions there. Every object will have it. One is a view all and is a edit all. If you give a view all permission, that means OWD, even it is set to private, that person can see other non-owners data. That person can see others data. Clear? If it is edit all permission also given, then even if his OWD is restricted, it does not matter. I will bypass the OWD and I will be able to update others data. Clear? So OWD bypass is view all and edit all in the profile level. Profile and permission set, you can set these two permission that will bypass OWD. Clear? System administrator can access all data because they have this bypass. Let's see this now. This is your org. You can create another user here. Go and start creating another user. How do you do that? You go to this user and you can create new user. Only one user, okay? Extra you can create. You will put your first name, last name, immediate, and put your email address here. It will automatically create a username for you. You can change that username also, but this has to be unique across forever. Just like email ID will be unique, similarly username should be unique. So you will do that. Here you can select Salesforce. Here you will choose the profile for system administrator. If you do that and basically change your time zone and save, it will immediately generate a password and an email will come to you. Then you can set your password. You can log in Salesforce using login.salesforce.com, and you can put that user ID password, and from there you don't have to go to Trailhead and launch this. You can directly use that user credential to log in. Okay, very easy. So if you see, every user will have a profile, right? This profile, my profile right now I'm using, which is logging in, is basically system administrator. You can create another system administrator. You can create another user who is a sales user. So it will be a standard user profile. Okay. You can, what you do, you see all the profiles here. What are the different kinds of users that is possible, right? Profiles are different kinds of users. You can clone any of this profile, create your own profiles. See, I have created a sales profile, which is custom, right? That means I have copied or cloned any of the existing profile, and then I have created one. There can be like standard user profile here. The standard profiles you cannot change. So if you want to change it, you have to clone it and then you have to modify it. So custom standard I am creating. This is a profile I create. Okay, here in that profile you will see this first thing is object level permission. Yeah, standard object permission, right? And you see this is read, create. So in account I have read, create, edit, delete. Now let's start editing this one. Editing of profiles can be made a little easier by enhanced profile interface. You can go ahead and activate this. It will be a little easier to use. So if I now go back and search for profile, it will be a little easier for you to work on. So now custom profile you can go. This will look very similar to permission sets. Yeah, so it changes now. It is grouped and it is easier to find out, because that otherwise it was a long UI, not able to find anything. So here now you see object settings. In object settings, you can see all these permissions are there. So if you go to, you can now do a go to account, and you do a edit. You see, these are the permission: create, read, edit, delete. Apart from, I said, view all and modify all can also be given. Exactly what you can do. You can take this, you can take this. That means it will bypass OWD. Otherwise, what will happen is that, so you see, I said the read is the basic permission. So if you give a create permission, automatically read will be there. If you get edit permission, automatically read will be there. If you give a delete permission, read, write, and read will be there. If you give a modify all permission, apart from create, everything else will come, right? So that is very important. There are dependencies, but these 4 permissions is only for owners. So what a owner can do in this table, can he look at his data where he is the owner? Can he create a new data wherein he's the owner? Can he edit a data where he's the owner? Can he delete a data where he's the owner? Can I see others' data? Yes, I can. Can I modify others' data? Yes, I can. Clear? Every object, you can go to every object, choose different objects here. All the custom object and standard objects are listed here. You can go to any object and change this. This is a field. So if in the profile, exactly, you can choose which object, and then you have the field permission. Can I see this field value? Can I edit this field value? It so happens that annual revenue you can only see, but you cannot edit it. If that is the case, then when you use the edit button, still this field will not be editable. It will look as a read-only field. Only for you, because your profile is this. Okay?
Animesh,
Yeah.
in the profile section, you just updating your access by yourself. So can we do by ourselves?
Yes, because you are a system administrator. System administrator can go and create profiles and do anything on this application. Normal standard users will not be able to do this change.
Okay, but someone has to give me that system administrator access, right?
Yes, of course. When the Salesforce is getting created first time, Salesforce is also automatically setting up the first system admin on Salesforce account. Otherwise, nobody will be able to create anybody, right? Please remember this you are doing inside setup, right? This is your in setup. Setup is not available for anybody except system administrators. A common user cannot go to setup. Business users cannot use setup. Okay.
So we can modify our, we can change our permission according to.
Yes, a system administrator can change permission for himself and others also.
Okay.
But a system administrator cannot, others people cannot change permissions because they don't have access to setup itself.
Okay, one thing that is, suppose that you are the owner or you are the highest position in the Salesforce team in your account, right? So in the you have other resources which work who are working under you, right? So you have the highest access, so you can give others you can give permission to others.
No,
because you have the highest permission.
No. In Salesforce, only the system administrator can give permissions to people. System administrator are not business users. System administrators, a business user can be made system administrator. That is a different story. But system administrator is a person who is changing Salesforce, who is setting up Salesforce, who is configuring Salesforce.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
So system administrator is a technical user. System administrator is a person who is setting up Salesforce. He's setting up users, giving permissions to people so that people are using. Business users are able to use the application. Business users cannot go and fiddle out with Salesforce. Business user will only create data. And Salesforce system administrator is working on metadata. Whatever you are working right now is metadata, right? This metadata is doing what? This metadata is making sure that data security is taken care of. Clear?
Yeah.
Similarly, proof of permission set is also something which can be created and through which you can give permission. So you can just copy any of these existing profiles, clone this, create a new profile. Permission set is a collection of permission. That's it. So if I go to this, I can go ahead and add a object setting. You see, object setting, I can add, I can give permissions here also. Same. In permission set, you can not give every permission. Some permissions you can only give in profiles, but in permission set, you can give also many permissions, but not all that can be given from the profiles. Yeah, that is the only difference. So you see the number of object here is very small, right? When you can give permission, but in profile you get to see all the standard profiles. You can give permissions also.
By new means the new user.
This is
By
new. I have name this permission set. This is a permission set.
yeah, because by new means
This is the name of the permission. So if you go to the users, this is my user. If I want to give myself a new permission set, I can go to permission set, edit assignments, and I can give this by new permissions, and I can set it. There is some different permission. That is why I'm not able to assign it. Something like this, I can do that. Yeah. So here basically, I have given a permission set called Sales Cloud user and added that. So this is a set of permissions which I have given to myself. This is additional permission which I am not getting only through profile. So permission set is a top up permission on top of your profile. So whatever permission you are getting in profile, after that you want to add something more, you can do that using permission set. You can add more than one permission set here. Yeah. So permission set and profiles will give you object level security, object level permissions, and field level security. That is field level permissions. Clear? What about non-user data? For that, we got about OWD, right? That you will get in sharing setting. This is the sharing setting. This is, you see, it's called org wide default, so OWD. Here all the objects are listed out, and I can edit the permissions. Don't worry about these two. We'll talk about that later. This is the default internal access. That is what the permission is. You see, private, read, write. Some objects have this. I said that without owners, you cannot delete, something of that sort. So like read and cases, they might have this kind of read, write, transfer. Read, write, transfer will also there in case. Okay. So these are permissions.
transfer means, sorry, transfer means.
Transfer of ownership.
Okay, we can transfer our ownership to another person.
That's correct.
And this is for some of the objects, not all.
Not all. So if you go to account and contact, you see private, read and write. Some of the standard objects, which are basically child objects, will have another setting which is called control by parent. What is that means? You see, particularly in contact object, there is a control by parent. Who is the parent for contact?
Account.
Yes. So if you set this as control by parent, it means that whatever you have set in account will be applicable for contact also.
Contact.
Okay. Please note one thing. If it is a master detail relationship, the object has a master detail field. In that case, the owner field is not there at all, right? The owner field is gone. If you create a master detail relationship or master detail field on any object, that is must be a custom object, right? Master detail can only be created in custom object. If you create a a master detail field on an object, the owner field is gone. So how will you define security? That object will not come into this list because that is by default controlled by parent. That means whatever is the owner of the parent record, that setting of that object will be applicable to this object also. So if it is a master detail of account, then that object, if the account is set to private, then even for the child object, it will work as private. By default, master detail are controlled by parent. You cannot change that. But here, some of the objects you can set as controlled by parent, but you can change it to private also, because these are not master detail. Contact is not master detail, right? So contact can behave like parent, or you can set it by parent. In that case, you don't have to, whatever is applicable for account will also be applicable for contact. So you don't have to individually change every time. So if some objects allow control by parent, that means you can set account, whatever account is set, the same will be applicable for them. But control by parent will always be there, which is a child object. Child object means account, child object means asset. Yeah.
So can you please comment in the sentence, if you have master details object,
If it is a master detail object, that is always by default controlled by parent. The child object is always controlled by parent in security, because the owner field is not there at all, right? The whole security model is revolving around one field, that is called owner. Where is that field? Let's see that. If you create any record in Salesforce, let's look at opportunity, right? Here is the opportunity owner, and you can change this ownership. You can change to another user. You can change this to another user, change owner. Here opportunity owner changes. Now, if the model OWD is set to private, in that case, this July order, I will not be able to see any longer. Can I test this? Let's see that. So here I am seeing that July order, August order is there, right, for Geo. And who is owner? Yeah, the July ownership I have changed. It is integration user. Okay, so what will happen if I give myself, I take out permission from account record? Let's see this. I think I cannot change system admin, but we'll see. Object settings, edit, system administrator permission can be changed, I think. Yeah, it cannot be changed. And view all, modify all. So I have to go and give myself, I will copy system administrator, custom admin, okay, in the object settings, no, I set up it for for opportunity, right?
Opportunity, yes.
I will give default, modify all. I will take it out. So right now I do not have opportunity, full permission to see others record, non-owners record. I can see only mine. I have not yet assigned this profile to myself, right? The next thing I have to do The problem here is that I cannot assign my, I cannot change the user. So, and I have to create another user to come and update my profile. Okay. Another system administrator. So if I then update my profile, what will happen is that I have to change the OWD also. OWD also it has to be made private. You can test with 2 users and you will see this opportunity record is gone. Give it a try at your rate. I will not waste the time of this session because you will not be able to see this record if the OWD is set to private and the owner is somebody else. Yeah. So that is what this does. And what happens, that record is not even available from Workbench also. You cannot search for it in Workbench also. So it is completely gone. It is just like you don't have access to that record at all. It does not exist for you. Okay. Here, so let's go to OWD once again. Yeah. So there are some permissions which you already discussed. There are few specific objects which is like price book that has a different set of things, that is use, view only, no access. That is a little applicable differently. So that is some exceptions. Only this object has this kind of a special thing. Otherwise, most of them will have this thing.
What is use?
Yeah, use means you can start using this price book. Anybody who is not a owner can use this price book. You only can see that, you cannot use it. That means you can, in an opportunity, you cannot add or select the price book. You can, but you can see what are the different price books which are there.
Use means just like copy pasting the
No,
data.
use is using this in opportunity, selecting that in opportunity. And no access means you can't even see that price book if you are not an owner. Okay. So this is the whole setting of security structure.
Animesh, I have one question.
Yeah.
So in sharing set, I mean, when Salesforce got installed for a particular company, so one system admin is there by default. I mean, like any other COTS product. So, so now the sharing settings, org-wise defaults has been set as per business requirement first, or different users, I mean, different profiles got created first, and then that, I mean, with different permissions and all, and different users are created and has been mapped to those different profiles. How it goes? I mean, how the SA usually install those things?
So there is by default, or what defaults will have some default settings. What you are seeing right now is a default setting of OWD.
Correct.
So Salesforce automatically puts some default settings. So OWD, whatever you are seeing right now is all set up by Salesforce. You see internal accesses, account, everything is by default. By default, if you don't have to change this, there is no need for it. If you don't ever understand this, there's no need for you to come here. But if you really want to implement security in your org, then you have to come and discuss this, and you have to change this, right? Things. By default, you see account is public read, right? That means there is no security, right? So almost most of the objects, critical objects, it is almost no security. It's all opened up. Some of the objects will have security that Salesforce has already by default has set up. But if you want to make it more restrictive, you have to come and work on this.
So we can set a restriction on in org-wise defaults, and then create a profile and add some top-up using the permission set for a specific group of users to access that that particular object.
Accessing after restricting in OWD, that is the record permissions.
Yeah, in that way it will not be possible because the minimum one will be applicable.
No, not that. there is a bypass. We already saw that view all and modify all is the bypass.
That is for essay only. Acha, but for other profile
That's
also.
correct.
you can,
That
yeah.
that view all and modify all should not be provided to non-essay people. Okay.
Correct. Correct.
Usually that is not used. That is the bypass which is only available for essays. But there might be some situation like basically some kind of a special user like a HR maybe that they need some data on that table immediately. So you can give a view all or modify all permission. Don't bother about showing the data. But how do we show specific data to specific people, even if the OWD is set to restricted private, or give permissions of editing when the OWD is set to read only? That means bypassing OWD for some records, not everything. If you want to bypass for all records of that object, in that you can go and use the bypass. Like in the profile, you have the view all modifier, that is a bypass. But if you in a specific set, like you say, the accounts wherein the account billing address is USA, I want to share that to a specific group of people. Everybody in USA should be able to see all the USA accounts. I have a requirement like that, right? These people can work with each other. So if that is the situation, even if the OWD is set to private, because restriction can only be done using OWD. So you have made it private because globally you don't want to share records. Nobody should see each other. If there is even one requirement that one guy must not see others people record, then you have to come to OWD and set that to private. Right?
Yes.
So when you set to private, then you have to open up. And when you have to open up, what are the different ways of conditionally opening up data for different people? That is called sharing. That means by default, the record is not there. But just like when you upload a file in Google Drive, you are the only person who is seeing your files, right? Nobody else can see your files. But still, you can give permissions to other people to now watch or work on your file, or even you can have a read-only permission to that file, right? You can share. Exactly, every data can be shared the same way. But how can that be done? Manually, that can be done. It can be done automatically. Both sharing is possible. You can set some rules to share that record, and that is called sharing. It usually happens in a separate class, but if you have already absorbed the lot of information and critical information which we have shared, do you want to go to the next step? Because that will be quite a lot of data to consume. I will leave up to you to decide. Are you ready to munch it today, or you want to take a break, take it in the next class?
I'm fine.
Yeah, just as per my understanding, that this is like that when we are working, that is we have some. Hello, are you audible?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it's like that there is a cloud storage. So in the cloud storage, we are working. So we the people have the access. Not all the people working in the company. Just like we are working in the account, and not for all the person who are working in the account. They have some restriction. They have some access. So there should have some administrator who give the accesses, right?
Yes.
So here we can we are the administrators, so we have the permission set. We have the power to give ourselves access and also give other to access. So different kind of access, right? Yeah, as per mine, I just understand like this. Is it okay?
Yeah, of course.
Just one thing, that can you please give us one time just see the use the security type. Just can
Sorry?
you please use security type, the use price book, you just there's a type, right? Use. Can you just please show in the output, means
This one.
Yeah, this one, use. I never use this kind of data. This access type, sorry.
Yeah, this access means what is that price book is also a table wherein we have separate records, right? But price book is specifically, how do we create price book? Price book is a master data, right? Price book is not transactional data. Price book is like a setup. Price book is once used, once created, then that is used for other features and functionalities. That is why it is not a user information data. So that is why its access is a little different, because it has implications. Every record in price book has implications. So when we say no access, that means a
Nobody
price
can see the data.
nobody can see, and only the owners can see the price book, their own price book, or that is assigned to them. Okay. If the price book is view only, then I can see the different price book, but I cannot use it. Only the owner can use it. And if it is set to use, then I can see that and I can use it also.
Means just like in the workbench, you just say in
No.
the workbench, you
Price
just
book is used here. When you go to the product, choose price book is there, right?
okay.
And you can see the list of price book. So this will come to you. The different price book will be shown to you only if you are using you are basically using a use. If you are using use, then it will come into this screen. If you have a view, then you can go to just price book tab and you can see just the different price books which are there. And if it is no access, then if you're the owner only, you can see that price book, otherwise you cannot see it.
So you can see, you cannot use it. Okay.
That's correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So what about sharing? Do you want to see what is the exceptional sharing that we can do? Or it is too late? Let's see. It's 5 o'clock. So we can go till 1 hour more, right? So let's take sharing, or let me know if it's too overwhelming for you. You want to take it in the next class, I am fine also. Because this will be a lot of information that is coming next for you.
So can we do it in the next class?
Can we do it in the next class? Okay, that's fine. I think a lot of information I have already passed on today. Please play around these. Play around profiles, permission set, OWD, and security. Try to understanding security is very, very critical. Though that is the reason I am not forcing you to rush on it. I am even advising you to take it slow, because if you do not understand security well, you do not understand Salesforce. So it is very, very clear. It should be absolutely crystal clear to you. Every step should be very, very crystal clear to you. You should know it all. And in the next class, what we will do is that we'll discuss how, who sees what is set up, then what will be the exceptions? How can I set up the exceptions? My account is set to private, but still I want to show some records to some people. How can I do that? That is called sharing. That we will discuss in the next class. Okay. If you do not have further questions, we'll close the call today and we'll take it from there as a sharing class. Please go through the trailheads and go through these videos, and please practice. Without practice, things will not get in your head. You will keep on forgetting things.
Yeah, but one thing that is Animesh, we know that we are system administrators. So, but means why is it so mandatory to us to learn? Because why is it so important? I want to know the purpose, because why is it so important to us?
So you are the only people who are doing the setup, right?
Okay.
There would be 2,000, 3,000 users, and there will be different departments and different users who have to see different things. So who will do the access? Who will create the access? Who will do the
administrator.
That is your job. That is why you have to learn. They don't care.
Okay. So we also give permission to the user also, right?
You only give the permission to users. Nobody else can. It is the system administrator only. This whole screen you are seeing is the system administrator can only work here. Nobody else can work here. This is the setup. You are inside setup, right? This object manager, profiles, permission, everything is opening up for you because you are the system administrator. You are giving permissions. You are setting up Salesforce so that different users can use and put their data. You are not working on data, but you are working on how user will use that application. That is setup. You are configuring each user, how they will experience Salesforce.
In here also testing is done.
Of course. Without testing, you cannot go live.
Animesh, one
Yeah.
question. So when you are saying that's a bypass of org-wise default using the sharing rules, that means that's a bypass for accessing the record, I mean, record level security, right?
That is bypass, yes. So non-owners can see the data. Because by default, if I am setting OWD to private, then non-owners cannot see the data, right?
Yes. Yes.
So how do I bypass that? As I said, there is a requirement that all US people should see US data.
Right. Right.
So that is, then you need a bypass, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking from that perspective, like object wise, then field wise, then record level wise. So
This is not, it is only the record level security that we are
correct,
dealing with.
correct. That is only the
Object
record
wise
level.
permission, object and field level is profile and permission set. That's
Correct.
it.
Yeah. That is what I understand.
Object and field level is completely ownership driven. So
Yeah.
owner can only, those permissions are only applicable for owners, but record level security is the permission or the setting only for non-owners.
Understood. Clear now. Thank you.
Animesh, one question, that is, you are talking about ownership, but one is object level security, one is field level and record level. But one thing that is who has the access to object level security?
Who has the access to object level security means what you mean? You mean
Means just like the admin has the record level security or field level security or object level.
admin has everything.
Okay.
Admin does everything. Admin gives the object level security, admin setups field level security, admin will set up record level security. Admin is the man who is driving the show. This course is only for system administrators. We are creating system administrators. We are telling how to work on setup, how to give different permission to different people, because that is the job of an admin.
Okay, but the user has what kind of access? Only object level security or?
Admin is also a user.
No, user. No, it just like the user, just like we have US user. So user has which security?
Depends on the profile, depends on which profile he has.
Yeah, but you are talking about three security, right? Object level, field level, record level. But all the three, I understand that admin has all the access. But except
Access means I am not getting. What do you mean by
access? The permission, sorry, permission.
No.
Okay.
Are you talking about object level security permission for each objects or setting up that permission, that permission?
Pardon, can you please tell me
Okay.
what's it?
There are two things. What we discussed today was permissions for each object, right? Whether a system administrator can work in setup or not, that is a different permission. That is, this I will show you that.
That is app permission.
Yes. So what happens is that customized application, you see this one? This is the permission. Customized application permission is basically given to people who wants to work inside setup. So whoever has customized permission, customized application permission is the person who can work on setup. System administrator have this permission, customized application. You see? If I go to you see, customized application is ticked. So we are system administrators, we have this permission. Customize the organization using app setup menu options. That means this one. So I have this permission. That is the reason why I am able to work inside setup. That means I can set up users, I can set up their permission, I can create new permission, I can create new profiles, I can create new users, I can do whatever I want to. I can change the screens, I can create new fields, because I can customize the application, everything. I can change anything, anywhere, and give permissions to anybody, because I have that power, this tick box.
Mhm.
Correct? That is the reason I am working. If you go to other profiles, like a standard user,
Mhm.
a standard user does not have this customized application.
Okay.
So he will never be able to give any permission to anybody. Got it?
Okay.
But object level permissions is a different thing. Who can see what data? That is the object level permission. That is one of the permission that we discussed today. That permission changes can only be done by system administrator. Nobody else can. Because what are we really changing? We are changing the profile.
Mhm.
Profile and profile changes can be done only by system administrator, nobody else, or the person who has that tick box, customize application.
Mhm.
Okay, they can only change this. They can play with this. They can give permissions to other people. They can change their own permission. They can change the others' permission. Okay,
Mhm. Mhm.
but
Little bit
what
tough.
we discussed till now is not the permission of the application change. What we are discussing today is the permission on data. Can I see that data or not? Data is what? Data is here. This data, this record.
Yeah, record.
Can
one.
I see this record or not? Who can see this record?
Right.
This is the opportunity. This is the person who is owning this, right? This
Yeah.
person must see this record. But if this person even cannot see this record, if opportunity object itself or this tab itself is not available to him, right? So even if this data here he has been put as a opportunity owner, it does not matter, because this object or table is not accessible to them, right? That is object level permission. That means I can access opportunity, and inside opportunity I can see the records which is owned by me. That is the first level permission. Second level permission is that out of these fields, how many of these fields can I see or edit? That is the field level permission.
Mhm.
Third permission is, if I am not an owner, like this record, I am not the owner, can I see this record or not? That is the record level security. Sumit, clear?
Yes.
It's little bit tough, but we have to.
It is tough. That is why I am not forcing more information today, because the basics has to be clear first. Who sees what and what is the steps to configure these all, because the next step is even more complicated, because there are multiple ways in which you can show a non-owner any record. Yeah, there are many techniques. So we will discuss all those techniques in the next class. But if you do not know what to hide first, showing comes next. So a traditional questions which I ask people in any interview is that, how do you provide record level security? How do you hide records? If that is the question. The question is, you are a user of application, I am the user of application, you should not see my data, I should not see your data. That is a requirement. How will you do this? How will you create it? How will you implement it as a system administrator? What will you do? There is only one word answer. I will go to OWD, object wide defaults of that object, and set it to private. Simple.
Okay.
Correct.
There is
Okay,
no other answer.
For the field also, I can do this.
Question was not on field. Question was on record.
Okay. No. I'm just asking you.
If somebody is asking that we both have the same profile, OW is set to public, both we can see each other's, we can see every record, but you should not see some fields, I should see those fields. What will you do?
Just
what
go
is your
to the
answer?
OWD and the field should be private. We have to
No.
change the field. It's
No.
private. No.
Answer is profile. I have to go to the profile or permission set and take out the field permissions who does not have permission to see it. This is field level security we are talking here. Field
Yeah.
level security is profile and permission set, not OWD.
Okay.
OWD is
Okay,
record level
okay.
security.
Okay. OWD is record level.
Yes. If somebody says that you work in HR department, you should not be able to see any opportunities. Opportunity tab should not be visible to you at all. What will you do? I will go to profile and I will take out opportunity object all permission. Nothing will be there. Opportunity will be gone for that user. As like that table never exists for them.
Okay, then if I close the opportunity tab, then I can see that or not?
You cannot see. It's gone.
Okay, the admin also can't see.
Oh, admin. Why will you go for admin? Admin can see anything. If you take it out for yourself, of course, you will not be see. But admin has the special privilege to bring that back. But if you
Okay.
take it out from other users, they cannot do anything. They have to sit tight and ask you, sir, can you give me that permission? I am not able to see opportunities. So you have to give permission then again. Giving and taking out permission is only the job of system administrators. So other people, whatever permission they have been given, they have to live with it. They cannot do anything about it.
One thing that is, if suppose I'm the user, so I'm just seeing the data, the records table. So for me as a user, I don't need to see the owner's feed, right?
You as a business user don't care about who is the owner.
Yeah. So I think that is restricted by the administrator.
No, it depends. Owner field is given because owner field also means who is owning or who is working on that record. Okay, so that field should also be meaningful for business people also. So if I see opportunity and I see the owner is basically this guy, that means this opportunity is basically created or basically currently being worked by this person, right?
Yeah.
So I should not probably touch this record. If I want to make any changes, I have to consult this person.
Okay.
Now, it can be a discipline, or you can set in the system that you, if you are not an owner, you cannot touch this record at all. So that is where OWD will come into place. If I make it read only, you can see this record, but you can't do anything about it.
You
You
cannot
cannot touch it. Yeah, you cannot make changes because somebody else is working on this record. So discipline is not something which companies can work on, because people can be indisciplined. People can do mistakes. That can be costly mistakes for people. That is why the system defined access and security is very, very important, just to make sure that we are not trusting our employees. Rather, the system is making sure unauthorized changes do not happen.
Come again, please.
System will make sure through these settings that unauthorized changes don't happen. Right? If you are setting public read only, then if you are not an owner, you are not able to make changes, right? So unauthorized changes is not happening. I have blocked all other users. If you're not owner, you cannot change this. Pure system is making sure, right?
Yeah.
So that is the benefit of having these settings.
And you are also giving any wrong permission. So you are also responsible for that, right?
Who is giving wrong permission?
The administrator system.
No, system administrator is making sure that nobody does any changes by mistake.
Yeah.
Right? With these permissions, we are making sure that the right person who should do right job is only given that much permission. No wrong users are given permissions which he or she should not have. So this security is absolutely critical, because everybody is sharing and looking at the same organization data, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if we are opening up, everybody can see everybody's data, everybody can change everybody's data, then it is a mess.
yeah.
I
That's
can I was working on this opportunity. Tomorrow I have a big deal decision. Suddenly somebody has changed this status to proposal. What will I do? I will say I will go mad,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's true. That's true.
So that is the reason why we have to make sure that only authorized people should be working on their records.
Mm.
So security is very critical. Security is very important. Security is the most complicated part of the whole class. This class and next class is very, very critical, very, very important, and very basic. If you do not know this well, you do not know Salesforce well. So please pay attention on these things, practice, and ask me questions if you are still confused. Yeah. Next class, we'll talk about sharing. That is how to bypass OWD. Okay. If there are no further questions, we'll close the call. Have a nice weekend, and we'll meet.
Yeah, Animesh, please stay back.
Okay. Fine.
Just a sec. Auditro, Ronit,
Okay.
I did not see you that you people are asking your mentor any questions. Only Payal is consulting with the